Hello folks, Sid Miramontes here with Miramontes Capital. In this week's program, I'd love to cover what paying off debt means to your retirement. So many times you hear people tell you you should pay all your debt off by the time you retire, or you should pay your debt off anytime that you can. Well, that's great to hear the fact that, hey, you know what? You should pay your debt off, but how? So I'm going to give you an example of Tom that was planning his retirement, and we were doing some planning for Tom and how he worked a debt payoff into his program. In Tom's case, after we looked at his expenses were about $6,000 on a monthly basis. But when we looked at his investments were only able to generate about $5,100 a month on a monthly basis. So he had a negative cash flow. He had more money, $900 more going out than what he had coming in income. But what we went ahead and took a look at were his debts. So we looked at his debts. He had about $35,000 in credit card debts that he was paying about $1,100 a month in credit card debts to, or payments to. He had a car payment that he owed another $10,000 on that he was paying another $500 a month to, and he had a family loan to a family member that he owed another $10,000 to. They was paying another $500 back on a monthly basis. So what we did was we said, well, there are $55,000 in outstanding debt here, but that $55,000 in outstanding debt, we are paying $2,100 a month in payments. So we said, well, we'd much rather have significantly less expenses than we would rather have the $55,000 in capital. So what we decided to do is we said, after we were reviewing with his tax professional, we decided to take the $55,000 out of his retirement account at retirement time and pay the debt off. So the expenses went from what were $6,000 a month down to $3,900 on a monthly basis. His $5,100 a month, which he already had in income, dropped a little bit because we pulled $55,000 out of his plan. Well, that dropped down to about $4,800, but now he had cash flow. He had $3,900 in expenses, $4,800 in income. Now he's able to have a nice cash flow on a monthly basis for his retirement. So folks, many advisors tell you not to pay off your debt because they don't want to see those $55,000 plus leave your portfolio because they don't get paid on that. But folks, the real truth of the matter is, if we don't take care of that debt, we're not going to have success in Tom's case anyways, because we're going to have to pull the capital out sooner or later. So we'd always prefer, and my advice to you I'd rather see you have less money in your portfolio and no debt, and if we have to take the money from your retirement account, I'd rather do that if it's going to eliminate and give you cash flow on a monthly basis. So if you have any questions on paying off of debt and why we would do that, we look forward to questions or concerns. Thanks for your time.